So I'm going to walk you through the January app. Firstly, as a new user, you'll come in after onboarding and you'll have an initial consultation. A consultation is with our AI nutritionist, Jan. This is the first step you'll do. You can see I've already started it here. I can resume my consultation, and this is the very first question. So Jan is going to ask me a series of questions based on the goals that I set during onboarding, which was improve my fitness, manage my weight. And Jan is going to get to know me, my challenges, my motivations, what I like, what I dislike, so that Jan, by the end of this, can provide me with a detailed goal, a long-term goal, and some short-term weekly goals that I can do that help me along my way, alongside weekly check-ins to see if I'm on track, if we need to adjust things. So this is a really great feature to get people with an actionable goal right out the gate. And when I click in here, I can also see that I have saved chats, and I actually have a lab report, which I uploaded into January, and Jan summarized that. And Jan can compare against different lab reports that I have, and again, will provide all that information into its recommendations, so it's hyper-personalized to me. You can see that you can add your blood test right here when you join the app for the first time, and you can also connect to CGM if you want. The beauty with January is you don't need a CGM. January works based on our proprietary AI model, where you can simply look up a food item without ever having worn a CGM and get very accurate glucose predictions. Let me show you that right now. So we're going to look as if I have a food in front of me, and I'm going to take a picture of this food, and this is our world's best validated photo scan. It is the most accurate that's on the market. And here it picks up every ingredient right down to the breadcrumbs. And I can look at it and say, is this right? Would I like to add anything? In this case, maybe I'll eat a little more pasta than this. So let's see what happens. You see, it ups the pasta quantity, and I can say, okay, that looks pretty good. Let's view the impact. And you see within seconds, it tells me this is going to spike your blood sugar. This is the predicted more than 2 hours into the future of what would happen if I ate this meal. It's like a window into the future. And it also tells me, hey, if you walk 10 minutes after eating this, you might be able to keep yourself in range. And of course, it gives me the macros and all that relevant information. So I can scroll down and see that this is going to spike me pretty badly, and it notes that the pasta is the key culprit. So what if I don't have any pasta? What if I remove that entirely? I can click here, and number one, I'm going to get updated macros that show me the big change, a little bit less protein, far fewer calories, way fewer carbs, and the green line is the predicted response if I adjusted these ingredients, so I can make this decision ahead of time without even having to eat it or try it on myself. So let's go back into the app. You can search via barcode, you can describe what you're eating, and of course the photo scan I just showed you, but let's just go into generic search. I can search, as you can do for, on other apps, for different foods that you might like, but we have restaurants, nearby restaurants. I can look, and here's a brand new Bub's Bagels, a new shop that opened just a short while ago, and I can click on this and I see the full menu. So if I'm stood in line at this store and it doesn't tell me what the calories are, any of the macros, I can look, I can toggle between all these different macros, I can see the little glucose curve, and I can make a decision based on what I see here. So I can choose what's right for me. This bagel with egg clearly is not a great option with this massive spike. So I can look at it, I can go look at a different meal, the bagel with egg and cheese. What does the cheese do versus not having to see? It provides me with less of a spike. Things that I wouldn't know if I didn't have this app in front of me. So that's the January app. It is a full metabolic app for metabolic health. We connect to Apple Health. You get activity data, sleep data. We even do fasting, along with, as I said, your AI nutritionist who will guide you to hitting your health goals.